Hi, everyone. Welcome to our channel. But before we begin, please like, subscribe, and comment below.
Yes.
So, ladies, my name is Uchenna.
And I'm IJ.
And I'm Dior.
So today we are going to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 4. IJ thought it was boring. I thought it was good.
I liked
What
it.
did you think? Yeah.
Liked it. Yeah.
The only one out?
Yeah.
Just you, girl. Just you.
Oh, okay. I'd like for you guys to tell me what was so great about this episode, because I was just like, what is this?
Well, let's go down. Let's break
Okay.
it down and review it. So it started off with Candiace in the studio singing. She didn't sound that good.
No.
Waste of 15 minutes, 5 minutes.
Right. But she is doing the most with trying to get her career out there. As she should, right? She should use this platform to say, hey, I'm singing, check out my music, check out my acting,
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I would probably look at whatever show she's on, but I wouldn't buy any of her.
No, I wouldn't even download it for free. No, I'm just kidding. So she did give us a little bit of tea. She said that, remember last season that producer was like, I want to sign you. And we didn't hear anything else about it. And so it looks like it didn't work out. Creative differences, whatever that means. But so now she's fronting the bill for everything that she's doing. And thank you, viewers, who told us what Candiace is doing.
Yes,
we appreciate that because we did not know. So now
what is she doing?
She's acting, singing. She has hair businesses. So she does have a hair business. Real estate, was it?
Yeah, real estate, she said. So
Candiace
now we
is
know
really
where
doing the
she's
most.
getting her money.
Yeah. What's her husband doing?
He is catering and he's teaching cooking classes and her husbander.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gizelle and her
Can
daughter.
I ask you a question really quick? What do you think about Candiace's look this season? I'm not a fan.
I think she's just wearing too much makeup, which we said before. She doesn't need to wear that makeup because she has great skin.
Really pretty girl, yeah.
So I don't understand why she's caking it on, but that's what people do nowadays. They just plaster, spackle that shit on for no reason.
I just don't get it. Candiace, stop. Stop it.
And I hate it when she like super contours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I literally will look away from the TV when she comes on, just because
it's not that bad.
Her voice is irritating. It's nasally, right? Her voice.
I got used to it, I guess.
I like Candiace this season. I like Candiace last season, and I like
Candiace.
I like Candiace this season. I just don't like her makeup.
How she looks.
Yeah.
All right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, let's move on to Gizelle and her cute little girl.
I know you were gonna like this part. I
love her with her daughters, and I like that they're showing their interaction more. Like I really like it.
Yeah.
Her twins in the back were cracking me up.
Oh, I know. They were trying not to laugh at her big sister for failing 3 times.
So bad.
I know. She looks so upset.
And I just knew that she was going to pass this time because, they showed it in the preview. So I thought that she's going to pretend like she didn't pass.
Right. I guess she's having a mental block because I think there's only 10 questions, right?
Oh, okay.
I think so. It's been a while since I took that test, but I think there's only 10, maybe 15 at the most.
Not even the driving part?
No, it's the permit.
Lord have mercy. I'm sorry.
So she must be having some type of nervous mental block because
I mean, by now she should have gotten repeat questions by now. I think the other thing is that it's a computer test because when I took it, it was a written test.
Right.
So maybe they'll let you slide if you miss one, But
right.
I think the computer just automatically fails you once you miss.
Yeah.
You probably didn't even get to take all the questions or do all the questions if she missed a certain amount.
Right.
She probably cried before she got to the car.
I know. She's probably so devastated.
I know. And her sister.
They're filming too, so that's embarrassing too.
I know. And her sisters and all her friends are going to see it. And her sisters in the back seat just trying their best.
They were good sisters. They were supportive because they were trying so hard not to burst out laughing.
And, you know, as a mom, what are you going to say? Oh, maybe next time.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you could say.
And Gizelle said she was trying to, I guess she's not been known to be very
emotionally supportive.
Yeah, so she was trying.
Right.
That was hilarious. Yeah, that was cute. Her kids are always, they're cute.
I know. So what do you think of Ashley and Michael's new lovey-dovey all the time relationship?
I mean, I feel like she's just trying to do extra so that when she has this baby, stays at home. I think that's what she's trying to do. And you should not have to do that. You should not have to worry about that when you're trying to bring life into this world. What your husband is doing, that's horrible. And she doesn't think about that when she's thinking. I mean, I guess she's probably also thinking about the money, I guess, because I'm like, that's something she needs to think about when thinking about staying in her marriage.
She has 2 kids now, so she's locked in tight. At least for the next 18 years.
And no real career. She's not selling anything, you know.
Yeah, so what was her thing? I think she was a yoga instructor, was it?
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, so she's not really capitalizing.
But wasn't she managing the restaurant before?
Yeah, that's true. The restaurant they opened.
It's closed, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't trust it. Like, especially since they've had a really, really rocky relationship for like the past 3 years. Now all of a sudden they're super loving and supportive. Let's hope that
her husband. Karen and her husband.
Yes, exactly.
But maybe because they went through some counseling. Okay, forget it. You guys were just like.
So time will tell, right? She's,
right.
She her water, like I don't know. I just might be like a cold person. I don't know. Like when I was about to have my second child, I wasn't crying like she was.
But she was crying. I think she's scared of after she has her child, will she go through that depression again? I think that's such a concern for her that it's emotionally hard for her because it was so hard. And now that COVID is coming around and places might be shutting down again. Oh, well, that was back then. People were just getting out of COVID back then when she had her baby.
No, was it? It was before COVID, right?
No, this was well, right now when she's having her baby right now, it's during COVID back then. Because it was like
no, it's in March. It's now, it's this year. It's 2021. They're filming in 2021. We figured it out last week.
Oh, you guys figured it out last week?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So
February, Valentine's Day. Yeah. That's March.
Okay. So I just think it's trying to get out of just the whole depression thing and thinking about it again and having people to help her, and her baby won't be the only baby. Not that that bothers anybody. I mean, that's the first time I ever heard that one, but
I know that's like, I don't get it. Like,
yeah.
I'm just not that emotional, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a strong bitch.
I won't say anything else because she's pregnant and people might just get kind of so I'll just keep my mouth shut.
You don't want to be another Candiace and attack her when she's pregnant.
Keep her mouth shut.
Okay.
But she does look like her mom.
You couldn't hold it in. You just couldn't hold it.
No, I could. I was like, when I thought that, I was like,
quickly.
Wow.
She snatches back quickly because in the interviews, like after she had her baby, she got it together real quick. So she looked back to normal, like, but you're right, she does look a lot like her mom right now.
I wonder, did she have a girl or a boy? Do we know?
A boy. She had another boy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, really? I was hoping she'd have a girl.
Yeah.
She would spoil that girl, right? Okay.
So now we move on to Robyn and Gizelle doing their podcasts. Everyone in their mama has a podcast. It's like ongoing. So
which is dangerous to me because people be acting like people that are on podcasts know all about what they're talking about. They don't know anything. So be careful who you're listening to.
Right. Because it's just opinions unless they're experts, subject matter experts. So just be careful. We're experts. So you can listen to everything.
We're experts on keeping it real.
So I thought that Robyn looked so good in that red jumpsuit. I loved it.
What red jumpsuit? What am I missing something? Because I don't remember seeing a red jumpsuit on this episode.
You don't remember either?
Nuh-uh. Are you talking about last week's?
No, this week. So her and Gizelle were having a podcast. They were doing a photo shoot for it.
Okay.
At Giselle's house. And then Gizelle had a hot pink dress on.
Me neither.
And Robyn came in late, of course, and she had this. Then she changed, and she had the slamming like satin jumpsuit. It was.
I was like, did I miss something?
You got to rewind it and watch it. It's worth
okay, I'm going to have to rewind because I want to see this jumpsuit and see if it's really
so
cute.
good in it.
Good.
Yeah. And
Did
so,
you see her working out?
Yes, I saw that.
Say that again?
Did you see her working out with the group outside in the cold?
Yeah, that was good. So that was after.
Oh, then I must have missed it.
Yeah. So then let me fill you guys in what happened. So that's when they were talking about Candiace's little party.
I remember
and
that.
You remember that part? Okay. And they were talking about how Wendy wasn't allowing Mia to talk, wasn't allowing anybody to say anything. And of course, Karen was acting up. So they're like, let's get to know Mia on our own. I'm going to invite her out to drinks, you and I and her. And so they started texting and they said, and please come without Karen.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sent it off. So then they take their photo shoot looking cute, and then it flashes to Robyn working out.
Yes, with the group.
Yep, with all the girls, which is really cute.
Yeah, Wendy was working it hard.
She was.
Nigerian fire.
The other African there was like, this is too hard.
She was kind of skinny. Skinny.
And so then Robyn talks about Mia's response. Mm-hmm. So what did you guys think of Gizelle writing that to Mia, saying without Karen?
I think there's probably a better way she could have said it. I mean, because it just seems like you're asking for, someone to come back at you. And I mean, we don't know really what Mia's loyalty to Karen is, but apparently, she's kind of loyal to her because she's also at her house telling Karen the same story from her perspective. So,
right.
Yeah, I think there could have been a better way that she asked. Like she could have just said just the three of us. Because to Karen's point later when Mia's explaining it, she didn't say not, Wendy, not this person, not that person. She just specifically said not Karen. So yeah, she could have just said the three of us, and that probably would have went over a little better.
Yeah, I knew the minute that she said from the previews, not Karen, that it was going to be an issue.
Right.
And so, yeah, and it should have been an issue. Karen's her friend, and now you're trying to actively.
Well, no, I kind of agree with that. But Gizelle and Karen hate each other. So, of course, she's going to say, please don't bring Karen, because they really hate each other now.
And I think that Mia needs to eventually tell Gizelle why she turned cold on Gizelle, because before at the event, right?
No. So
I missed last week's episode. So
right, okay. So and it's some BS. Do you know why she turned cold to her?
Because about saying that she wishes Karen's husband was dead. Not she's saying wishes. But that, Karen's husband could be dead before she turned ugly, something like that.
Right, which is
that was so dumb.
It is. It was a joke.
You could have even said that about someone who's young. Like, I will never be ugly.
Right.
Just use that as an excuse to say, okay, I should have been loyal to Karen. and I wasn't. So this is why I'm shunning Gizelle.
Because I know one thing, if I bring anybody on this in our show and I'm not getting along with one of y'all, and then they start being nice to you guys, texting you, calling you, they're out. You are my friend, not y'all's friend. So I don't blame Karen. Karen probably got her in check, you know.
Yes,
saying,
off
you
camera.
are my friend. You better get it right.
Right.
Yeah. If you want to be on this show.
Right. So what did you think about Mia's response to that text?
Being an over dramatic boss bitch.
Yeah.
Right?
First of all, her calling herself a boss throughout the whole thing, like, it's just so annoying, because I think in the opening scene she was like cooking with her kids or something like that.
Right. Yeah. And last episode too.
Yeah.
But then they did show her in one of her studios, one of her chiropractor places, and walking around moving stuff.
Putting the brochures up. That's not what boss does, girl.
Moving things around. And then them talking to her like, you know, and she's moving stuff. I was like, if you don't sit your butt somewhere and give these girls time so they can do their real work, because you are just taking up extra time. But no, nothing about her. And then her husband calling her, talking about Jeffrey, not her son's name, I don't know what his name is. He's disappointed because you're not driving him. Really? What boy is disappointed that their mom's not? As long as he gets from A to B where he needs to go, he doesn't care if mom or dad drops him off.
You know, I kind of think it's a put on. I think like they're trying to show that she's a boss. She's busy. She don't have time for her kids because she's such a boss. You know, so I think it's a little bit of a put on, and he's upset because she's not taking time to be with the kids. It's just too much. It's every single episode.
I know. So I totally agree. She's not that
buying
busy.
It, Mia.
No. I was going to say something else, but I don't know who's watching the show, so I'll keep my mouth shut.
Remember, it's real on the real. You got to keep it real, girl.
Well, you know what? If we're keeping it real, you have all these spas and so forth. No, I'm not.
Yeah, don't be that real.
So let's move on. So she's not a real boss, but you know, I thought it was really nice of, and I cannot stand Karen. Really quick, I digress. I did watch a little bit of last week's episode, even though y'all take without me. I'm so mad at Karen, right?
Yeah.
When Ashley when Candiace brought her over to her house, instead of Karen saying, I'm sorry for what happened and how I made you feel as your friend, especially since you were so close to me and you called me out during, you know, their reunion, their renewing their vows.
Whatever that was.
Whatever that was, and had me speak. And we were that close. And I couldn't really care about you. Karen had the nerve to say, I was hurting too, because everybody, girl, nobody cares about you. That's not what this is about.
Right.
This is about how Candiace was feeling after being attacked. And that was part of Candiace's pain. I believe that was a great deal of her pain, that she didn't have the support of Karen. So Karen's fakeness, and then and then Wendy going over to Karen for mentoring, and I was like,
no, that was really fake of Karen. I mean, Wendy. She wanted Karen's help for her new home business.
Yeah, she wanted some advice and some real help, you know. And I was just like, who wears Karen's wigs? Do you know anybody?
Her wig was looking real good this episode, though.
Yeah, this episode it was. But do you see on social media anywhere about her wigs? No. I don't even know where her perfume is at.
It said Belk. I did look that up. It said Belk.
Oh, did you go smell it?
I didn't go smell it. Belk.
At Belk. We have a Belk. Maybe this. It's like
Belk is a department store.
It's like Elder Beerman, like Elder Beerman.
Oh, Elder Beerman.
Yeah, kind of like Macy's, Elder Beerman, J.C. Penney kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well,
you didn't smell it?
No, I looked at it online. I didn't.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
If I ever go to the mall, I'll smell it and let you know. I also know that Robyn's hats are $29.99.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she doesn't have any solid colors or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But she does have the soft satin inside of it, though,
it's
to help protect hair. Yeah, that's nice. But
yeah,
Robyn, if you want to give us some like
We'll advertise it. Like,
yeah.
We're in the shop.
I don't know if I can do that, but you know, I'll sit it right here. I'll put a little pedestal and put it right there. And if she gives us the candle, I might light it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and smell it for her. But what did you guys think about Candiace throwing the party?
I thought that was really cute.
Do they have 2 homes?
Well, yeah, didn't they just sell that one?
They just sold it. So it was like a bye-bye. Because she said she was in that townhouse since her early 20s.
Oh,
okay.
Her early 20s to mid 30s.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was nice for her to throw that little party. And she had a nice spread of food.
Oh,
I would have been there in an instant to eat.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But my only worry is that it gets cold. Like she had grilled cheese and like tomato juice. That's what it looked like. Don't people dip grilled cheese sandwiches in tomato juice?
Yeah, but that would get soggy.
Yeah. Yeah, and cold. I would just eat the desserts. I think that's the only thing.
I'd have ate the meat. I would have been, you guys would have been all playing those games. I'd have been standing right by the thing. Plus the servings were small, so I would have had to have multiple servings.
Mm-hmm. So did you see how Karen called out Gizelle, calling her Versace robe fake? I doubt if it's fake.
I didn't know. Okay, it was ugly.
Well, they're really popular now.
The Shahs had it on. What's his name from the Shah?
Yeah, Reza. And I looked up the price. They're about $500 to $600, and then there's some for a couple of thousand. Yeah, but hers, the one that Gizelle had, I think that was around $600.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what it looks like. I probably don't pay enough attention, I guess.
Yeah, obviously.
I saw Wendy's out there. I thought Wendy looked really cute in her lingerie.
Her body looks fantastic.
Yeah, I like that. So that's the only thing I caught.
Yeah, Wendy. And of course, Karen was, I don't know what designer it was, but she was all labeled out, you know.
Sorry for that. My phone was ringing. I just needed to put it on mute. So what's mine? So let's call her back.
So at the party, I thought that Candiace did a good job of diffusing the argument. You know, I of course would have liked to see it get more heated, but she did.
The one where between Ascala and Mia.
Yeah.
Mia is just what that was not relevant to anything that they were talking about.
No.
How many businesses she has? Why?
Well, she was saying it because
has multiple businesses.
Yeah, but she was saying it because she is a boss bitch. Okay.
Okay, we got it.
As a boss bitch, she doesn't have the time. She doesn't have the time to be dealing with people playing games. Okay, that's why. So she said, I will get my secretary to schedule time with you. She only deals with her if it's about business. And that's what a boss bitch does. I was rolling my head when she was doing that. I was like, oh, Mia, with the ugly outfit. If that's where you wear to bed and that's your pajamas, pass. Yeah, she's not making friends with me.
No, she's not. She's doing the exact opposite. And I don't know if she's making any fans either.
Right. So do you think it's because she's now diehard Karen?
But she's not really diehard Karen, I don't think.
Okay. Is it because she lets out her personal secrets to everybody?
Now, do you guys believe that she had a vaginal rejuvenation, or did she really get her clit fixed?
I don't know.
Under what circumstances do you need to get your clit fixed? Maybe we need to look that up.
Research. Yeah, I don't know. Well, she said it got smashed up a lot. So
that's what she said, but I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works.
And then how can you redo it? Like, what do they do to redo it? Like, it's not like it's that big of a piece of meat.
Hey,
but maybe research. It could have been because it's like when people are with hermaphrodites. Sometimes like that because it's really part of kind of the male, basically it's part of the male genitalia. So sometimes it can be a little bit longer or bigger. And resemble.
So now you're saying she's a hermatic.
I'm just saying she could structurally, it could have been larger.
Okay. I found it.
Side of her vagina, maybe.
Right. So it's called clitoral hood reduction. So I think that's what you were talking about. Yeah. So they reduce the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Why would you tell people that?
She's really open. Or labioplasty.
It's a what? Or what?
Labioplasty. There's also labioplasty.
Yeah, labioplasty. I've heard of that. And vaginal rejuvenation. Dr. Rafu does vaginal rejuvenation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that she came into the show too hard, too fast, and it has scared people off of her. She needs to soften herself up to become this beautiful person that people want to know and be a part of. Right. And you know what? Robyn and Gizelle gave her a hand. You know, they were a peace offering. Come and meet us and get to talk to us and get to know us. And then Wendy, you're about to lose people because you're just going too hard. And yeah, your body looks great, your breasts look good, but we don't need to see that crap every single 5 minutes, okay? Leave some to the imagination.
She's gonna keep showing us until, you know, her habits catch up to her and she's looking the way she looked before.
Dior.
Yeah, but you're right. But damn.
I mean,
then this is why we keep it real, people.
When you start seeing sweaters, turtlenecks, you know.
Baggy sweaters, coats.
Oh, that was funny. So why is it that I want to find out, I want to get down to the bottom of it. Why does Wendy and Mia not get along? Like, I really want to know why.
I think it's because Wendy was a new girl last season. She's trying to, like, you know, claim her space and trying to make sure, you know, like she's trying to show that, like, oh, I'm not, you know, a newbie anymore. And so she's just, and she found herself. So, you know, she's just got a little extra energy, a little extra sauce on everything. But I did like that, like when she started talking about her vaginal rejuvenation, they were all able to like sit there and talk. Like even Wendy, she was like, oh, you know, like it wasn't like a hostile environment at that point.
Right.
Because, you know, they're all probably thinking about going and getting it.
Wendy did say, girl, I support you. I will not make fun of you about it. But she did it last week. So, yeah.
Was there anything else that happened?
No, I think that's about it. Next episode looks pretty good. But
what's that going to be about?
Well, Wendy's husband talks to her about the business, because actually showing that she's not serious, no business plan, no financing. You know, he's like, you know, what are you going to do? Are you going to be paying out of pocket all this time with your money? She's like, no, I'm going to use your money. You know, so I thought that was funny. But I'm sure they share. They're Nigerian, so their money is each other's money. You know, so and then Gizelle and Robyn meet with Mia.
Oh, do they? Okay.
And then Mia tells her story about how she was in foster home. You know.
This is the softening of Mia.
Right, softening of, exactly. And then what else happens? Does something happen with Candiace? Oh, the baby. I think we see clips of Ashley having the baby or something like that. So,
okay.
Should be good.
Okay. Good season so far, lady. I'm super excited about what Little Miss Dior posted on our Instagram, The Real on the Real. Nicki Minaj will be hosting the reunion. Yes.
I
think that
she put her bid in to do it.
Oh, she put her.
They better take her.
They better take her.
Well, Andy said he was down for it, so let's.
Yeah, he better be down for it because
Andy,
you know.
yes. I'm like, that's huge.
That's huge.
Like Beyonce, right?
Yeah, she's.
Let me see how many followers she has. I was looking at her after you posted that. I was like, oh, let me go look her up.
Yeah, I like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. And she still looks fantastic.
Yeah.
149 million followers.
Yeah, definitely get her on there.
I know. The show could use it too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure those girls would love to meet Nicki Minaj.
Girl, I bet you Candiace will be all.
let me sing a backup on one of your
oh my
raps.
goodness.
Yes, gracious.
She'll come in singing.
And you know what? I can see Nicki asking them questions, Barbie girl, and them just being extra because Nicki's on there. That would be, I mean, people would tune in, not because of the Housewives of the Potomac, but to just see Nicki host something like this for the first time.
Right.
Real Housewives should have thought about this because they needed it.
Oh, so let me tell you guys. Oh, sorry. So I was looking at like what reality people get paid up to be on the shows. Oh man, what did I call it? Let me see.
Has anybody heard from Nene?
Oh, okay. So here's the update on Nene. Look, I got the news for you guys.
Okay.
So, Greg is no longer out of remission. In remission, he has cancer again. He was for 6 weeks. He just recently got released from the hospital. So
for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
He was hospitalized for 6 weeks. His cancer came back.
Oh no.
I guess last year or the year before, he was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. And he had gone into remission. So that's her update. I also saw, which I don't know if I should say this after I said that, but she had a $4,000 tax lien after it was announced that she wasn't coming back from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I think they're like implying that maybe she's having money issues.
$4,000 or 400?
4,000.
That's nothing.
They announced it on whatever it was.
She can't pay $4,000?
Well, maybe she had a lot going on with Greg. Who knows?
Oh, maybe that.
I know one time I forgot to pay a water bill. Well, mostly because I don't think they were mailing me the bill, and then I wasn't getting like online notifications. I ate for like 3 months, and then the water was turned off. So it's like you forget.
Yeah, and probably the hospital bills. Like, who knows what type of insurance that they have, because they're not going. They're paying for their own insurance.
They're self-employed.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
So
the amount if they get paid?
Yes. So 90 Day Fiance. The cast members get paid $1,000 per episode, and then $2,500 to film the tell-all episode. So they get about $14,500 for 12 episodes.
So they all get the same amount?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what they said. They might get more because, like, the bigger people, hopefully they get more. Like the girl who that one with the big breasts, and she keeps stuff in her. Angie.
I don't watch the show anymore. It's been a while.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, anyways, so the Bachelor, they get $100,000 to be the Bachelor.
Oh, okay.
And the Bachelorette, I'm assuming they get the same amount.
Okay. What about the people on the show?
So they get clothing style. They get like a goodie bag of clothing, but they said that most of the clothing does not fit. So they have to spend money on their own wardrobe, and they say that some of them go into debt. So because they have
the Bachelor or the people on the show?
The contestants.
So they don't actually get paid. None of them get paid.
They do get paid, but they spend somewhere between like $6,000 to $8,000 on clothing so that they can have a great wardrobe, because no one wants to go on the show looking like bad.
6,000 to 8,000. Get you some jeans, some tops, some slacks.
But then you have to wear the dresses for the rose ceremony.
Rose ceremonies, the suits for the rose ceremonies. Yeah, so it's gonna, unless you can get
learn to mix and match, people.
What?
Learn to mix and match.
No, you have to wear gowns at the rose ceremony.
Well, I know the women, I could see that, but for the men,
I don't know. They don't want to wear the same suit.
Well, you don't have to learn to mix and match is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm not about to go into debt to be on a TV show that you might get kicked out of the first week.
Okay, so Real Housewives. So according to Moylan, Kandi Burruss is the highest paid, making nearly $2 million a season. And the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast overall make the most because that spinoff has the highest rating.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the grand dames.
Right. So the newcomer cast members usually sign on for $60,000 a season. Gina from Real Housewives of OC said that she got $63,000 in her divorce hearing. Bethany Frankel says she just made over $7,000 her first season. So you can see how much it's grown since then.
I wonder what the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills gets.
I don't know, but Real Housewives of Dallas, Carrie Duber, I don't know her, said she made less than a Birkin bag when she signed on. So that's less than $30,000, $10,000, something like that. And by season 3, she was making around $200,000 per season.
Wow.
Wow.
So, I wonder if they're going to bring back Real Housewives of Utah.
Yes, they are.
It was a good season last season.
It was a good season. Well, we had that whole mess with that one lady from the FBI. Yeah. So we got to see what happens with that. But we don't want to go on.
How much did the Real Housewives of Potomac make? Does it say?
No, it didn't say. But I'm assuming between $60,000 and $200,000, right?
Yeah.
So, ladies, this is fun as always.
Yes.
Join us on Wednesday for Married at First Sight and Friday for Put a Ring on It.
Yes.
Take it away, Dior.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram at The Real on The Real. And don't forget to like us, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Until next time.